So the upcoming DLC Pack 1 for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that's coming out a little bit later this month got me thinking. Why wasn't there a DLC pack for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? I mean, both games are on the Switch. It was a popular game when it first came out. It brought old fans and new fans back to the game and gave basically Pokemon its life on the Switch. It was the start to everything that we're playing now in Generation 9 for Pokemon. So why wasn't there a DLC pack? They obviously had the technology. I know, me personally, I've covered hundreds of Let's Go videos on my channel, so I would have loved something like that. And it's that love for the game that got me to boot up my copy of Let's Go Eevee to actually see, are there still players that are playing this game competitively to this day? I mean, they could be playing so many other Pokemon games at this point. We have Let's Go, we have Pokken, we have Arceus, we have BDSP, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, and the upcoming DLC that's coming out next week. But are there still people that are grinding away in Let's Go? We're going to go online and see if we can actually find real people to battle and see what the meta looks like after like a 2 or I think like 3 year break since I've actually made content for this game. So if you guys like this sort of content, you want to see people and battles for this game, let me know, and let me know in the comments, are there other formats you actually want to see me cover? Do you want to see some OG Gen 4 singles or Gen 5 singles or like NU, RU, maybe old VGC formats? Let me know. I'll do my absolute best to make that sort of content. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into this. Wish me luck. Hopefully we find some people to play against, and hopefully they don't have triple Mewtwo, Melmetal, Mew, and hopefully it's a fun game. So here we go. Alright, so it's been a super long time since I've played this game. I have the Pokeball Plus and the Joy-Con. I don't remember which one of them drifts. I'm just going to go with the Joy-Con for this one today. But hopefully we can actually find someone to battle. That's the goal. The goal is to find somebody to battle. So what we're going to do right now is connect into the communicate mode. And if I remember correctly, the way this worked is we went on the Pikachu, Pikachu, Pikachu ladder. And hopefully it matches us with someone. You know, it's been a while since Let's Go's been out. It's like, what, 3+ years? And I wonder if there are still people grinding away with their triple Mewtwo, Mew, Melmetal, legendary spam squad. So searching for a singles batter. Oh my gosh, we actually got someone. Who is this person? What are they doing? There are like 5 more Pokemon games that are out right now. They could play Arceus, they could play BDSP, they could play Sword and Shield, they could play Scarlet and Violet. Why are they playing Let's Go? I mean, they must be as dedicated as we are. We're going to use this team as like, I think the last team I actually really have in the game. I've transferred most of my mons over. What is their team? That's a real, like, that's an actual Let's Go team from what would have been back in the day. That's like an OU level team. Okay, we have a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so we have to respect the Alolan Muck. We have to also respect the Mega Alakazam. That Sandslash is probably going to set rocks. Remember, there are no spinners in this format. And if I were to lead with my Starmie to try and check their Sandslash, I think that they'd probably pivot to Zapdos. We're going to lead with our Starmie anyways, because we can always pivot to our Rhydon from there. But, wow, we're actually fighting people in Let's Go. I want to say, I love the menus for this game. I love the music. I love how perfect this game looks. This might actually be my favorite Pokemon game on the Switch. I might like Pokken Tournament more, but I really, really like Let's Go. I literally have like hundreds of Let's Go videos. And it feels so good to play it again. Yo, let's see what this person's going to send out. Survey says, Sandslash. So we analyzed their leads. I haven't lost it, yo. I haven't lost it. I just got to dust it off. So, Sandslash versus Starmie. I was always a big fan of the Hydro Pump Starmies, right? This will get the KO, I think. I don't think, like, I remember there's no EVs in this game. There's no abilities. There's just natures. I don't think Careful Sandslash eats this. Can we hit our Hydro? Survey says, pivot. Okay, we talked about that. They're going to go to Zap. Zap can't swap in on this. Muck. Muck's a great pivot for Starmie. And it looks like we missed the Hydro Pump. Oh my gosh, yo, never lucky, never mucky. We could go into the Muck Mirror right now, but I think what I'm going to do is just go straight into my Rhydon, get my rocks up. Now, Mucks are known for packing like Mega Drains and Fire Blast. I wonder if this is going to be one of those days. Because they can also just go right to Zap if they wanted to, and then Zap is a free switch or something else. Sludge Bomb into the Starmie. We're going to be able to eat this relatively easily on our run on any poison. Sorry, yeah, no poison. So, let's see. They could definitely go to Zap. I want to get my rocks up. Remember, there's no spinning in this game. Rocks are going to last forever. They're great versus Rapidash, great versus Cloyster, great versus Zapdos, even if it costs me my life. from like a Mega Drain, from a big Muck. Because that's Sludge Bomb Muck, right? That's a special attacker Muck. I'm going to get these rocks up. Put these rocks up. They're pivoting. So this could be Cloyster. Cloyster does have Shell Smash. We would Dragon Tail in front of Cloyster. They're going to try and trade rocks with me. And so we're going to get these rocks. We're going to allow them to rocks us. If they want to Earthquake us, that's fine. And then we're just going to Dragon Tail. So it's going to be free rocks damage on something. And we definitely be taking those. So they're probably going to rocks trade with us right now. Stealth rocks trade. That is acceptable. As long as we hit this Dragon Tail. We already missed a Hydro Pump this game. If we would have hit that Muck with a Hydro, we'd be in such a good spot. Did we miss a Dragon Tail? Okay, we hit it. I've missed so many Dragon Tails in this game. Oh, and we got the crit, yo. Value. That's actually really, really good. Rapidash. Nice. I love seeing Rapidash. So against Rapidash, there's two things you can do against Rapidash. You can Earthquake it, which is good against most of their mons, but you can also Rock Slide. And I don't think I have to Rock Slide right now. I think actually Earthquake's fine. Because you can Rock Slide and try and catch Zapdos, but Zapdos is going to come in, takes that Stealth Rocks damage, and move within Rock Slide range anyways. So we are good to just click this Earthquake, but doesn't this just feel nice? Doesn't this just feel nostalgic? Let me know if you guys have any ideas for any other series. Wisp is completely fine. I think Earthquake is still going to be enough damage to get this, and this Rhydon just wants to click Dragon Tail for the remainder of the game. But doesn't this just feel right? I think it feels right. It feels wonderful. And Rapidash goes down for the count. First KO. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This just feels absolutely magnifique. And you could send out something like Sand Slash and Earthquake. I would probably still just click Dragon Tail until the cows come home. Because like basically just want to make sure our opponent's not getting set up anymore. They might go Muck. And I don't know if they have Sub Muck. I guess against Muck, I would actually just click Earthquake I think we'd still be able to break Sub. But against Sand Slash, we're just going to click, well, let's actually think. We could save this guy to actually check the Zapdos later on in the matchup. If they're going to click Earthquake, it's a free swap in Aerodactyl, but we don't want to take additional rocks damage. That's the big thing about rocks in this game. You want to, I guess like the best way to explain it is you really want to make your opponent have to earn your switches. And sometimes just foddering them on is the right play. Like, I'm going to let this guy go down probably, and then bring out my Aerodactyl and continue sweeping. That's probably the idea. Or my Starmie or something. So let's see. I could just click Earthquake. I bet you like 2 Earthquake puts it within range for something from like any one of my mons. Yeah, that's fine. They are faster than me. Earthquake's going to be super effective. But it does not get the KO. So we're in a good spot. But I love this game. The only thing, this game is so important about like showing the examples of board state position, showing people how to manage like finding a win con, manage like a controlling board state. So again, we could have swapped there and like saved this Rhydon, but you got to think like I don't want to take that rocks damage over time. At this point in the game, my opponent has taken like 3 ticks of stealth rocks damage and I've taken 0, which means if you were to compare that move to like how much damage over time it's done, I've done a super effective hit to like a Rapidash, and 2 not very effective hits to like a Sand Slash. So that's something like, anyways, we would click Dragon Tail in case they wanted to pivot. But that's like 12.5 plus 2, like 6.5s, right? So that's like 30+% damage overall, versus like we haven't taken anything yet. So we've actually gotten a lot of value off of our Stealth Rocks already. And that's one of the cooler things about this team, I would say, is like most of the mons don't take a ton of damage from rocks. Muck is not that great here. I don't want to send out my Starmie because they're going to swap to their Muck. I think Hydro Pump is a 2-shot against most Mucks after rocks damage, but I don't want to deal with that. Just going to send out the Eevee here. My starter Eevee. Let's go. Now, what do we want to do? I'm trying to remember what the exact set that I have is. I would love if we had like a seed Eevee, but we don't. So we take rocks damage on Eevee, but it's not that much. Which one is Glitzy Glow? Like, let me go see what these moves are again. Is that the one that sets a screen? That's the one that I want. Puts up a screen. All right, that's the one that I want, right? Will that KO? Will that KO this Sand Slash? I don't care if it'll KO Sand Slash because I want the screen. So, value. It's worth it for me. Glitzy Glow, nice. Is it special or physical? I don't remember. Oh, so close. That's a crit too. Never lucky. It's Toxic. You missed, all right? Oh, great play. I love that Toxic play. That's really nice to see. Toxic Sand Slash is so cool. I wish Toxic was on more Pokemon nowadays. So let's see. You have the Toxic up. We're trying to create a situation where we don't just lose to this Alakazam and we don't want to have to use our Muck. That being said, let's see what they have left. They could swap in that Cloyster. They could swap in their Muck. So what I'm going to do is try and burn. We're just going to Sizzly Slide. We want to be able to burn that Muck if he comes in. You could think you could go for something like the Bouncy Bubble to restore health. But like I could have also Bouncy Bubbled last turn. But I wanted to be able to set that screen so they can't just bring an Alakazam right now. Because right now they have to bring in something different and play just a little bit longer game. They're going to have to take more Stealth Rocks damage and initiate more trades. And the more trades I'm forcing them to initiate by having like stickier mons on the field, the more I'm disincentivizing the Alakazam, or making it so the Alakazam is going to eventually have to 1v1 my my Muck, right? So here's Zapdos. Zapdos shouldn't be able to get a KO, especially because I have the Glitzy Glow. Bouncy Bubble's not that great. Sizzly Slide's not that great. We could, but I think that if we get this thing at like half, we're probably going to be okay. Note that like they don't really have that many mons that can actually come in now that Sandslash is gone on my Aerodactyl anymore. So like Eevee actually can just take the L if I wanted it to. That being said, I think the best play is probably something we could probably actually outvalue with Bouncy Bubble if I'm being completely honest. Special. All specials. All right, so let's just go for a Sizzly Slide this first turn because I don't think they're actually going to do that much damage, and I want to put that dot up. Okay. Yeah, if we weren't poisoned, I think we actually could have outvalued with Bouncy Bubble. And Bouncy Bubble is only really there as like an anti-meta lead for stuff like, you know, other 4 times weak to water moves things. So like other Rhydons and things like that. That's one of the reasons why I even remember having Bouncy Bubble in this set. So let's see, what do we want to do? I will Bouncy Bubble this turn on the off chance that they swap to something bad. Roost, awesome. So we're going to play into a little bit of a long game. We just want to make it so they end their health at less than 75% because a Bold Zapdos can live a Rock Slide from a Mega Aerodactyl. So what we need to do is always do just a little bit more than this. Maybe just a little bit more. They're probably going to spam Roost and wait for us to die from Toxic, but there's only one more turn. So at this point, you know, there's not that much that we can really do. That's about where we would want to end it, but let's see. Is there any of these that are even halfway better? I don't remember, like, Sizzly Slide's... I think I have a higher attack stat than special attack stat on this Eevee. I know Zapdos has, like, a great defense and special defense spread. So Eevee had 96, 86. I'm going to go for just a Sizzly Slide. Just a Sizzly Slide, just so we can do the most amount of damage possible. If you want to Roost it, you'll probably be at just a little bit lower health than you were before. And if you wanted to swap to Muck, it'd get burned, which would win the game. I love this format, man. It's so cool. It's such a cool format. Even though the game is so bare bones, there's so much to learn about positioning. About like how to like maintain that winning position and forcing your opponent to trade the way you want them to. White Screamer's off, that's fine. Yeah, I think that like Aerodactyl is a good play here. Because they didn't Roost. They took another Tick of Burn. Aerodactyl just comes in hot. Yes, we take rocks damage, but I should be able to bully most of their mons off the board with Aerodactyl here. I'm the Aerodactyl master trainer. This is the mon that made me want to play Let's Go in the first place. We can check that Alakazam, we can check the Rapidash, check the Muck, check the Cloyster, we can check everything, right? I feel like all these mons are checkable, even though most of them are already gone. We do have to Mega Evolve, and we have to hit Rock Slide. We have to hit Rock Slide. If Rock Slide misses, we probably lose this game. So don't miss, Aerodactyl. Maybe just... Okay, they're not swapping. I was going to maybe just swap to Muck. Take like a Rock Slide and Earthquake, then we win. We got to hit this. Mega Aerodactyl. Give me one Rock Slide for old time's sake. For old time's sake. Yes! That's what we like to see. Zapdos goes down. That's always the mix-up. Like, that's always... It always happens. Zapdos versus Aerodactyl, oh, Classico. Because, like, I can only take so much damage, especially after Rock's damage on Aerodactyl. People always like to think Aerodactyl's, like, you know... They always think, like, what? Aerodactyl isn't weak to rocks, it's a rock type, but rock is neutral against rock, and flying is weak to rock, so Mega Aerodactyl takes super effective damage from something like Rock Slide. So what do they actually bring out here, right? This is a jolly, like, max IV'd out, well, in the speed stat, Aerodactyl, right? So what are they going to bring out? Muck. Okay, so this Muck has already shown that it wants to use more special attacks. I don't really care about, like, Mega Drain. I'm just going to EQ this guy. Yeah, I think EQ should be a 2-shot here. And I'm not getting, like, Acid Armor vibes, but we'll see. Like, we do a lot of damage. What you got, buddy? Mega Drain. Yeah, Mega Drain ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. It's something, but that something ain't nothing. And note that our Aerodactyl does not have right? It does not have crunch for that Alakazam, but they don't know that, right? That's the thing. They don't know that. We just need to do a little bit of damage to Alakazam. We can even come in with a Mega Electrode and finish it off with a Foul Play. I would say like teams like this actually do a really good job against Alakazam because like Mega Aerodactyl is really fast, Electrode's really fast, and things like Muck are just a really hard check to Alakazam if played correctly. This is going to be Cloyster. So against Cloyster, right, I'm going to Rock Slide. If this goes south, this is very bad, but you still have to just click the buttons. There's no way the Earthquake KOs, there's no way Wing Attack KOs, and this guy's within range for Electrode anyways. Cloyster's not nearly as good in this format as it is in previous formats, but, you know, let's see what happens here. Gotta hit those Rock Slides. Let's go, Mega Aerodactyl. That's low enough to be KO'd by pretty much anything. There's the Shell Smash. At this point, I'm trying to remember if Cloyster can even outspeed Alakazam. Or not Alakazam, Aerodactyl. I'm gonna look it up. I don't think that it can. I don't think that it can. You guys think it can? What do you guys think? I think that like you Ice Shard me, you know, but I think that Cloyster does not get fast enough. We got time. We have a minute and whatever. Cloyster, right? Blank set. Set it to 50. Give it a +2. Give it like a plus speed nature. It gets to 198. Mega Aerodactyl. Mega Aerodactyl. Give it a plus speed nature. Set it to level 50. 187. And so they do outspeed us if they have that plus speed nature. And you know what? We're going to force them to have it. We're going to force them to have it. Survey says they do have it. That sucks. But it's okay. I think we're still going to be good. A good play for them. Again, it's all about that rocks damage, right? And maintaining the board state. We force them to have the right stuff. I don't think... Oh, what did I click? I don't think they can OHKO the Muck. And Muck should be able to just grind, like crunch this guy, crunch their Alakazam, and be fine. It is a special Cloyster, but this is a careful Muck. So, like, we're probably fine. I think even a crit isn't even going to KO. So, big crunch energy. This is my old school Muck set. Self-destruct. Yo, absolutely popping off. We love to see this. How much damage you doing here, buddy? We are donezo. That's the good sauce tech. I didn't see that coming at all. Raise your hand if you did see that coming. That's some new meta stuff. I've been out of the game for a little bit. Okay. It's Electrode. It's all up to Electrode at this point. Electrode and... Yeah, we have not the best moveset. We might have to put some Thunders up. Alakazam's here, right? This guy's gonna Mega. He's gonna be a problem. Starmie's not great against Alakazam. Electrode can hold its own. Foul Play is a 2-shot? Maybe? It's so hard to say. What's Mega Alakazam's attack? You have not done these calcs in so long. If it's like over 60, right? It's 50. It's so low. So like, I feel like Thunder Wave might be the play. So that way Starmie can actually do something. But I could just hit a Thunder and get the para. Dude, I lived so many lives. Let's go! Thunder! It's time to Thunder, dude! Oh my gosh. Let's go! I can't believe I got self-destructed on by a Cloyster, man. Thunder! Yo, any paras? Survey says... Para. Let's go! Yo! That's so good! Then they're calling my... I made the right play! I think you just Foul Play here, and then like you just come in with Starmie and finish off with like Ice Beam or Thunderbolt or something. Because Foul Play still does a lot of damage. It's super effective. Oh my gosh! That's what we like to see out here, dude! The battles in this format are so hype when like both people are playing like actual like good teams. They're so hype. This game is so fun. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you want to see videos like this where we go and revisit old Pokemon games, or we go revisit other formats and stuff like that and see if people are still playing them, there's so many formats. There's like, you know, Gen 4 OU singles, there's Gen 5, RU, NU, the older VGC formats. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this one where we go revisit old formats and see if people are still playing them, and then see if our skills still stack up against players that have been evolving the meta. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more stuff like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.